if you don't want any spoilers, now would be a good time to scroll. Drew basically tells him, you don't have the votes to stay against Angela for sure. You might have a slim chance against Haley, but overall, like, you're kind of screwed if you don't win that blockbuster. So we'll see if Kamu ends up changing his mind, but I wouldn't really hold my breath. But I also don't really see him actually going in and throwing the blockbuster, even if it is just to try and prove a point. Kamu also tells Drew that he thinks that everything that happened yesterday was actually good because it flushed out all of the powers. Kamu was under the impression that Dee used her bribe in order for Devins to use the diamond power veto on her. And that was an idea that Dee and Devins had tossed around together, but ultimately, Dee wouldn't do it. She would not use the bribe. I think Devins was kind of disappointed about that. Devins's mood was really low last night after the whole veto ceremony thing. He played bags and different things like that, but he just didn't have as much like energy and pep in his step as he has these past like several weeks. And I do think he's almost maybe kind of like starting to question how much he's put in the game towards Dee and if he's going to get that same in return, because she would not use that bribe. She did promise him that they will find some way for the bribe to be beneficial for him and his game or him and his family. But she basically said, I don't want us to use both of our powers on this same day when we may need it sometime next week. I am very 50-50 on this decision by Dee. I think that Yash, I know in the episode it showed like that Yash was considering taking this bribe. We didn't actually get to see their conversation on feeds, but from the retells from both Yash and Dee, it really didn't sound like he took much consideration into taking that money. However, I do think that there are some other people that would maybe take that $5,000. Maybe even if it's not for a nomination scenario, maybe if it is just, hey, vote in my favor, they may be willing to do it. I don't know. I do understand Dee's point of like, let's not burn these all in one go when, you know, we can kind of keep this one in our back pocket if we may see some use of it in the future. But I do also think that it has caused Devins to kind of question